Hey, I am feeling amazing today. Like, really good. I'm feeling really good. I'm going to show you how you can own your own little house out in the woods on your own property for less than $2,000. If you've ever wanted to own your own house and you didn't have enough money saved, you can buy your own little house that keeps you warm in the wintertime and works for less than $2,000 if you don't have that much, or you can spend a little more. Just a little building with a house that has a bed, and you don't need a building permit to build it, and it's on your own land. You can buy the land for as little as $1,000 out in the woods, like almost anywhere in the United States. You can find properties for sale. Well, that you can find old houses as cheap as $3,000. I've seen them at an auction for $3,000, but they needed tons of work. But if you needed shelter, you can move right in, and do the work as you go or something, or just leave it. Or you could buy your own plot of land out in the woods for like $500, $800, something like that, a few $1,000s, $1,800, something like that, and you can build a tiny house. And this guy Bryce Langston is going to show you this one, or I'm going to show you in this video. You can check out his videos on living big in a tiny house, and you can own your own little house almost anywhere on your own land. You can buy your own land for $1,000 out in the woods somewhere, or if you prefer to live in a city, you can find land there. And I'll show you that you don't even need a building permit to build a small building that's 200 square feet with a bed in it. And all you need is a bed, a wood burning stove that you Craigslist for $100, and you just put a little a chimney thing going out so that the smoke goes out from the wood burning stove, and you can just burn firewood in it. And that's the only complicated thing. You can find used windows and used wood. I'm going to show you the links or places where you can find your own. I'm going to show you where I can get it, like locally around here, and you can find similar stuff, and you can build your own house like kind of easily, comparatively, almost easily. For $2,000, you can have a small new house out in the woods. And look at this. Here's the video that this guy on the right built it. His name is Jacob Witzling Hamby. He built this when he was in college, and it's near a water source, a pond or lake. If you are near a lake or pond, sometimes you can just wash off in the pond, but you can just get a gym membership. This is how you live for like $2,000. You can have your own house on your own land. You can buy land for $1,000. What is he doing? Jumping in the lake? No, he put it way out in the woods. Look at this. He built this for $800. He built that for $800. Isn't that amazing? He ended up becoming a builder, but he built that when he was in college for $800. You just find used windows and a used door, and you find wood, and you measure it and make sure it's level with like just a level, and you get screws and a screw gun or a hammer and nails, and you just build it. And you look up how-to videos on it. He did it when he was like probably a teenager or early 20s, something like that, when he was in college. He built this for $800. And go to their channel. It's called How to Build Living Big in a Tiny House. And this guy's Living Big in a Tiny House. And this is just one guy. He doesn't show you how to do it. I'm going to show you how to actually build your own tiny house. I'm going to close that guy's video since I showed you that. And you can build your own home for $800 with used wood. First, you buy the plot of land. It is beautiful outside. How's everybody doing? How are you doing? You can have your own house, little house out in the woods, with a little toilet that only costs $100, a portable toilet. I'm going to show you all the stuff you need to buy, and you can have your own house out in the woods, your own little house out in the woods for $2,000 or less. It's pretty cool. And if you don't want to build one, you can buy a little trailer to tow behind a car and just leave it out on your land that you buy for $1,000. You can buy land out in the woods for $1,000. It's unbelievable. So I'm gonna close the door because I don't want the neighbors to figure out how to do it. I don't want them to put houses here. I love it without as many houses here. We all do in this neighborhood. So I'm gonna close the door, but it is a beautiful day out. And I'm going to show you how you can get your own cool little tiny house in the woods for only $2,000 or less. Or like if you wanted to spend it, you could spend a few $1,000s on it and have your own little tiny house in the woods. You don't need a building permit to build. Okay, I'll show you at first. This happens to be California. Look, I went to Zillow.com. I typed in $500 to $3,000. I made sure to only click on lots and land, and I searched. I happened to look up California right here. You can look up anything. And the first one, look, piece of land right here for $1,000. How big is it? It's been on the market for a while. Wow, sold in 2003 for $8,000. Now it's on the market for only $1,000. That's a good one. You could go up in value, or you could get it really cheap. Estimated monthly cost is $138. You wouldn't need that. You just buy it for $1,000, save $1,000 and buy it. Or it's not that expensive. 0.52 acres. Look at this. It says at the top. Whoops. It says 0.52 acres, only $1,000. Right here, I'm going to zoom in where it says 0.52 acres. 0.52 acres. I zoomed in too far. I accidentally pressed play on my phone. Here it is, 0.52 acres. Look at this, for sale right now. $1,000. Lot land on Zillow.com in Pine Mountain Club, California. Now, you can buy this land or almost anywhere in the U.S. You go to Zillow.com, look for land. That's $1,000 for more than half an acre, 0.52 acres. That's pretty good. You can pull your trailer, a small trailer you can get for less than $1,000 on Craigslist, something that you can sleep in, and pull it out there and just live in it. Now, to keep it warm in the wintertime, you're going to need a little generator, and you can get generators for a few $100. You can get a little generator for a few $100. And for a bathroom, I'm going to look up a generator, gas powered, so keep it simple. So if somebody didn't know how to do it, you could just add gas instead of mixing the oil and stuff. Here's a brand new one, a huge one for $650. Or you could get like gas powered. I'm going to look up shopping, gas powered generator. Wow. Here's one for $499. $429.99. You can get them as cheap as $100 if you had to, but you'd have to really add the oil and gas. Here's one for $349.99. $349, a gas generator, so you'd have electricity. You plug in all the stuff you need, and you just buy a plot of land for $1,000. Like anywhere in the U.S., look for land for sale on Zillow. Here's one right here, $1,000 in California, almost an acre. Look at this. This is amazing. You'd have your own. You pull a little trailer out there that you can get for like $800 on Craigslist or $500 or a few $1,000s, and you plug it up to a generator, and here's what you use for the toilet bowl. Here's what you use for the toilet bowl. I'm gonna show you this. Whoa. Here it is. Look at this. Look at this. This is all you need for the toilet bowl to use the bathroom. You can have fresh bottled water. That's something else. You don't want to mix it with the toilet. I'm saying for the plumbing, all you would need is this Porta toilet bowl for $95.98. That's all you need to use the bathroom. It probably has bags in here. You use the bathroom in it, close it, you flush it and close it, and it seals it down there after you flush it, and it's only $95 for a portable little toilet bowl. Isn't that amazing? This is on Home Depot. You can probably buy that on Amazon or something, or just go to Home Depot and buy it. And that's all you need for the toilet bowl. To take a shower, if you're looking for a lot that's near a gym, you can just join a gym where you get to shower at the gym, and then you go back to your house. That's a little trailer out in the woods that only costs $2,000 something or $1,800. And look, here's another thing you can do. You can build your own house out in the woods. Instead, here's another way you can do it. I hope this is recording. I hope this is recording. I hope this is recording. This guy.
Earlier, we saw some of Jacob's incredible forest cabin.
Oh, this guy, look. The guy who built the cabin for $800 went on to build something like this later. Look how beautiful this was later. He became a builder.
But today, we've traveled to another property in Olympia, where we're about to see where it all began and visit Jacob's very first cabin in the woods.
Look, he built that for $800. Isn't that cool? He built that for $800 and got some land for however much. The same price.
Yo, Jacob, what's up, man? Good to see you again. Good to see you, dude. Dude, it was.
Look, he built it when he was in college. He's a little older.
From where we parked? Yeah, I don't know if it's. I owe it's a little difficult.
And here's looking at. He really put some effort into it. He got the materials to do siding. He put real siding on it. You watch how-to videos. You don't have to build it as good as he did. He became a real builder. He just put windows and doors and framed it with the wood, with the 2x4s, kept it level, and then put walls on it. Like wood for walls and siding on the outside and the roof.
Some salvage stuff that I did actually have to buy, like the metal roof is salvaged, but
that is cool.
Sourced it through Craigslist, and I was a scavenger.
He found used materials and bought them.
Getting everything free.
That is a now I'm going to show you. That is a 200 square foot building that you do not need a permit for. You can build that. You can build that without a permit on your own land that you buy for like $1,000 out in the woods, and you can just build something and have your own house for $2,000 something out in the woods. It's amazing. I'm gonna look up how big of a building can you build without a building permit? How big of a building can you build without a building permit? It's about 200 square feet. Depends on what state you're in. Maybe the county or city. Some of them say it can't be bigger than 120 square feet. Where I live, you can build one that's up to 200 square feet, I believe. Generally, you may be allowed to build one up to 200 square feet. That's pretty big. The one that this guy built And this video is 200 square feet. I mean, for one person or two people, that's okay. You can have your own house for $1,800 or 2,000 something dollars. And again, here's something that this is the only thing you need in it besides somewhere to sleep. And you can just put a mattress wherever, or a bed. It's just really a roof over your head, a shelter, and you need a wood burning stove. I looked up wood burning stove on Craigslist. You can build this into the wood in the house and put like you just put a flue on the thing. So I hate to say flue with the coronavirus. That's terrible. That's sad though. Some of those people die. Be careful out there not to make sure to make social distance. Okay, it doesn't matter that much. This one's too expensive. This is $1,000. This guy's asking too much. This wood burning stove is only $100. This is all you need. This guy has a wood burning stove. All you do is put the wood in there and burn it. And see at the top, it has thing. It has this. That's where you make a flue to go out the roof, and then you just build a building around it, put a roof on it, and put a bed in there, and that keeps you warm in wintertime. And you buy the land for $1,000 anywhere out in the woods. You find a piece of land on Zillow, and you build a place for $800, a few $100s, and that'll keep you warm in the wintertime. And all you need to use the bathroom is, again, this thing, this little porta potty that costs $100. This little porta potty or it's not even a porta potty, it's just $100 toilet thing. $100 toilet. They sell these little toilets for $100. Here's the wood burning stove. You just need a wood burning stove, roof, walls, the land that costs $1,000, and a toilet bowl. And if you want electricity, just get a generator for a few hundred, like $340. You have a generator, and that's it. You have your own house. It's amazing. Amazing. It's amazing. You don't have to spend $80,000, $300,000, $100-something-thousand, whatever, how much. You can feel good and not have to work as hard because you're not paying crazy rent. So there's a toilet around here somewhere. Here it is. This is all you need for the toilet. $95.98 if you're a single man or a woman who is more of like a tomboy who can kind of live out in the wild. That's all you need. They put bags in the bottom of it. Use the bathroom on there. You throw the bags away. It closes. Throw the bags away later. That's what you use for. You can do that unless somebody didn't like it. Unless somebody was like more like they wanted more money and they're like a princess or somebody like that. Like I can't really do it. I'd love to help somebody else do it, kind of, if they wanted to try it. Like maybe when my sons got bigger, if they wanted to own their own house and do it for fun. And this guy, when he was in college, built a really nice one for only $800.
Earlier, we saw some of Jacob's incredible forest cabins.
He built this later. That wasn't $800. This is what he built later, but I'll show you what he built for $800. He built this.
Sometimes it gets longer and longer, but it was
Look,
a blessing and a curse. I mean, I think that
he built that for $800. It's so cool.
Roads and away from everything, but very difficult to kind of forge the path. And
he built it way out away from everybody. You have to he made some weird way to get to it. You have to cross a stream, and if the stream was filled up with water, you couldn't go or enter or leave the house. He made it way out away from everybody. It's kind of cool. This video, it's pretty interesting. He built this house Oh, it's in Olympia, Washington. And you can look it up on Bryce Langston's tiny house page, or just look up $800 house. He built the house for $800. But I'm showing you how you actually do it. He just gives a tour of the house and stuff, and kind of like talk loose. If you want to check out his video, you can. It's pretty amazing. You can build your own thing from used building materials. Here's a porta potty, $95. That's all you need for a toilet bowl. Somebody can live there, and then you go to Craigslist. And look up used wood. Craigslist. I have a window of it open somewhere. And type in wood. Wood for sale. I'm uploading a video right now. It's an hour long. Here it is. Craigslist wood. Here it is. $550. All this tons of wood. You can build it should be. And see, you don't need a permit to build a small building less than 200 square feet or less than 120 square feet or 100 something, depending on what the building code is, or the rules are for building a structure. You have to look up depending on what county or city you're in and your state. Just look it up. It's easy, and you can build a small home, or you can get a shed from Home Depot and have them deliver it right to your house. Put a bed in it, build a wood-burning stove into it, like a big shed, and have your own land. For $1,000, you can buy land out in the woods in America, and then you can have your own place and have that little porta potty or whatever. Plug it up a generator if you want some electricity. If you're careful with the this is for adults. And put some time, effort, and thought into it to get it right. You can also, once you buy the land for $1,000. Somebody's texting me. I don't know who it is. This is so weird. I found land. You can find land really cheap, like $1,000. I'm gonna show you one more time the Zillow. See, here's one, $1,000 in California, 0.52 acres. Pretty good. These are all these lots. $1,500, $1,300, $1,700, $1,800, $2,000. California. California's expensive. You can look up Texas land. $500 to $3,000. Wow. Lot land for sale, $600. Now, you have to build a certain number of feet away from the street to make it okay to put a building on your land.